morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1189th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. These traders are short-term geared videos. They are educational videos geared for teaching you the short-term analysis on how to trade going forward the very next day. This video is being filmed on Thursday after trading Friday the 13th. Woo, scary, right? June 13th, Friday the 13th. On top of it, there's a full moon. You know, the loons are going to come out, right, in full force, so get ready. All right, traders, we know that futures trading can be extremely risky, can cause substantial financial loss, and is not suitable for all trading accounts. Remember, a stop is your best friend and never trade without them. All right, traders, so what is on the board for trading on Friday the 13th? Starts off with a red arrow, right? Boo, hiss, but that's what it is. It is what it is. I showed you an earlier video, early this afternoon, midday, to show you why the OMNI picked the downside for Thursday and why we've got more downside looking like it's starting on Friday. However, the theme behind this video is this, traders. Do not fall in love with the downside. Did I say that enough times? Do not fall in love with the downside. We've had a pullback, a one-day pullback. One day, right? I've already got the loons calling me. See, Oscar, I told you. The gold went up. This is the top. This is it. For the 67th time in the last year and a half. I mean, I can't stand hearing from these guys. Once again, we had one down day. Somebody called me and said, Oscar, what do you think about that projection of 2130? How are we ever going to get there now? We made contract highs yesterday. It came off today. Seriously? Relax, everybody. Don't fall in love with the downside unless I tell you to. For now, I'm telling you not to. With no further ado, I'm going to show you why. If you like the charts I'm about to show you, meet me at livewithoscar.com in my free chat room. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, the first chart I will show you this evening is the emini S&P daily bar. Clearly, you can see that at some point we were building a bull flag, but it got below the major resistance line. Well, it got above the resistance line, which became support. Then it broke through the support. So it was major resistance here. Finally gets above. Looks like it builds a bull flag, but then drops below. So that looks ugly for trading Friday. You have to look at that chart and say, okay, Oscar, I get you. That looks bearish. Then we look at the Dow Jones Transportation Average, and let me tell you something, that looks bearish too, doesn't it? We fell out of that wonderful channel. This you cannot call a bull flag at this point because it's gotten too far down. So there's something different going on there. At the first onset, the first look, you would absolutely think very bearish, right? You got to sell the form. In fact, the lunatic I was telling you about called me here to say that this is the all-time high and the big crash is coming. Then he called me here to say the big crash is coming. Then he called me here and he called me here and he called me here. And he just called me 2 days ago. In fact, called me again today. I cannot stand hearing from these lunatics. It's not just one. Many of them get in touch with me to tell me the end of the world has started. Why, I don't know. Anyway, I don't think that's the end of the world, but when you do look at that, it looks a little scary. Then we look at the next picture. Dow Jones Industrial Average, and boy, oh boy, that one looks pretty ugly too, and there just is no way we're calling this one a little flag anymore, right? We're all the way down here. We're below the big channel, so there's definitely a little weight on this from Thursday leading into Friday, but here's why you cannot fall in love with the downside. The bigger picture is the Russell's in a nice, well-defined, by the way, bull flag, and it's rotating up and down inside of this flag. It's just rotating up and down. Here's the start of Thursday evening for Friday. So you are in a big bull flag. If I call that a bear flag, it is a bull flag, a big one. And I think that it's going to probably end up taking the market higher. I am not falling in love with the downside. We are selling rallies for now, but we're very nimble with selling those rallies. And then there's the DAX. The DAX is the one in question. Is it breaking here or did it hold? You can see that we've had this sort of F flag right here, right? Here's the pole. Here's the flag. We've been inside this flag for a long time now, in the flag. We're also inside of this huge upward channel, right? It's a very nice parallel channel, by the way, upwards channel. Well, in the DAX on Thursday, we came down to here, and rallied back up and settled here, which puts us above the line, which keeps us inside of the flag and inside of the channel. So, has the DAX broken? Absolutely not yet. It's still in question. Has the Russell broken? No, the Russell has not broken because it's in the big bull flag. So, we've got some indices pointing straight down and other indices telling us do not fall in love with the downside. Because we're in such a big bull market, I agree, do not fall in love with the downside. So traders, there are the charts. That's my argument for why we're starting off with the red OMNI, but we are not falling in love with the downside. If it continues to crumble, we'll deal with it, but we are in a big booming bull market. A one-day pullback does not make a bear. Don't lose your heads on this, okay? For now, don't fall in love with that. If it needs to be fallen in love with, we'll deal with it. A shout out to my wonderful daughter, Olivia. She's graduating high school tomorrow on Friday. I love you, sweetheart. I'll be there. I can't wait. Omniacs, I'll be mobile for some of the day tomorrow because there's no way you're keeping me in this office while that's going on. However, I will be here all night tonight, and I'll have my mobile devices for all day tomorrow. Come on down to livewithoscar.com. Don't trade alone, and always remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll traders, I'll see you at livewithoscar.com for Friday the 13th. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.